All right, we have our new panel of commentators here for the second half of today's broadcast. But I'm still here. Still Jason Lee here, filling in for Nick Tasteless Plot. Of course, Nick is over in Paris as he's checking in with the WWI, so I'm going to be filling in up until next week. And as we have already had our first two matches of today go by, Baco advancing, of course, to the round of 8. Also, Flash advancing as well. So in the we have 4 Protoss versus Terran matchups today. First one we already had 1 Protoss advance, but second match it was a Terran advancing. So showing that the race balance is evening out. The maps, again, of course, are going to be the same. Hi there. Here I am right now. And as I said, the maps are going to be the same. We're going to be starting with Andromeda, as well as Othello, and, of course, Blue Storm, if we go to a third and deciding round. And, well, we already did in the first round, but will that happen in the second round or not? We'll find out, or we'll see enough. Anyways, let's get back to the matches as to what we're going to see. We've already seen Baco and Flash, as I mentioned, have advanced. But now we're going to be starting off with Any Time and Memory are the two matches, is the match to come up next. Obviously, a very anticipated matchup. I think Any Time probably going to be the favorite coming into this, as he is currently ranked 9th overall by Caspa. As for Memory, he is ranked 35th, and they are both very good players in their own rights, and I think we should have a very good match to look forward to. A couple of things to reiterate. If you are on www.GOMTV.net, that's, of course, GOMTV.net, then you do actually have an opportunity to practice your play-by-play skills. You know, if you've ever dreamed of becoming a play-by-play announcer for StarCraft, or perhaps even for any other sport, this is one of those things that you can kind of practice to get up to speed, and you can do it right there, listening back to yourself on how you did. Take a look. There is Any Time. Oh Young-jong is his Korean name. And, of course, he's been around for quite some time, as he started his career back in 2004, back in March of 2004. So he's been around, and certainly a very well-established player. And, oh, there you see him right now. Once again, looking very calm, very relaxed. Not overly anxious by any stretch, as he sits in the booth awaiting the match to come. Yeah, it looks very calm, I have to say. And, of course, he is Mr. Protoss. And here is his Terran opponent for today. This is Memory. Now, he is ranked 35th in the world, and his debut actually started his career back in 2006. So, Any Time actually does have 2 years on him in terms of experience, and also 3 years on him in terms of age. So Memory a little bit younger, still yet to break 20 years of old. He's just 19 years of age, but still he's come along pretty quickly, up to 35th rank in just 2 years as a pro gamer. So, well, he's almost looking sleepy, I would say. You know, Any Time looks relaxed. Memory looks like he's just waking up in the morning, getting ready for the match. Being relaxed for matches, I think, is obviously very, very important, because you want to be on the ball. You don't want to be overly anxious, making mistakes or anything like that. But it looks like both players seem very, very much ready to go. Well, this is the Avratech Intel Classic 2008, of course, brought to you by GOMTV. And another big battle that we have. 4 matchups today are going to be Protoss versus Terran. We are at the 3rd one right now, Any Time versus Memory. Once again, just to tell you the map order, we will start off again with Andromeda, as we have. Othello will be number 2, and Blue Storm is number 3 in terms of the map order. Also, we have another matchup coming up after that. It's going to be Stork versus Berserker, another Terran versus Protoss matchup. And I think, you know what, that's the one that I'm actually really looking forward to. So, of course, we have this one to get through in a moment. This is also going to be a very good matchup. But I think watching Stork, who, of course, is ranked 3rd in the world, versus Berserker, who's currently ranked 28th, is going to be another one to see in a moment. All right, but the match that we're going to be watching first, Anytime versus Memory, and we are going to get started as we get started right now.
친구를 이기고 16강에 올라온 두 선수가 있으리. 리가 포지의 오영종과 CJ 엔투스 주현준. 하지만 친구는 친구, 경기는 경기. 친구를 이긴 기분은 어떨까?
그렇게 하죠. 정민아, 미안해. 다음에는 내가 양보할까?
주현준은 특히 유견석을 달리던 유망주의 꿈을 무산시켰는데
딱히 그렇게 유망주는 아닌 것 같아요.
이거 친구 맞나? 어쨌든 친구를 이기고 올라왔으니 당연 8강도 가야겠다. 개인리그 우승의 프로리그 MVP, 해볼 건 다 해본 르카포지의 대표 에이스 오영종. 오랜만에 우승 한번 누려볼 만한데
언제 우승한지 까먹을 정도로 너무 오래돼서.
지난해 CJ 엔투스 최고의 유망주로 선전하다가 올해 들어 잠시 주춤 2군으로 내려가는 고초까지 겪었던 주현준의 목표는
다음부터 이기면 이제 상금이 있잖아요.
그렇다면 일단 오영종부터 잡아야겠다. 하지만 오영종은 몇 안 되는 우승자 출신 아닌가?
저도 신이랑 우승자 출신이기 때문에 별로 그런 건 없어요.
오영종! 긴장 좀 해야겠다. 주현준의 투지가 평소와는 정말 다르다.
그래서요. 어쩌라고요?
아하, 두 선수 기세 정말 만만치 않다. 상대 선수의 기가 팍팍 죽도록 한마디 하고 경기에 들어가자.
16강에서 만족하셔야 될 것 같고 더 열심히 연습하셔야 될 것 같아요.
열심히 한번 해봐. 들어가지 나한테 안 될 거니까.
16강 2주차 3경기 르카포즈 오정종 대 CJ 엔투스 주현준.
오영종 화이팅!
Okay, we are underway, and we start off by taking a look at Anytime, who's starting off at the 5 o'clock position. There is Memory over at 7 o'clock. Interestingly enough, by the way, Oh Young-jung, or known as Anytime from the LeCaf Oz team, 5 members have advanced from that team into the final 16. So an interesting stat. The team obviously doing very, very well as a whole. And one of those players is obviously Anytime. And we'll see what he does now against Memory. Starting off with his first pylon. Not going to scout out just yet. I think all the games so far, except for one today, the scouting out, the probing, so to say, has happened a little bit later. Not as much aggressive play today. Everything's been quite passive. And it looks like in the early stages of this game that it's going to be following suit. Memory building his supply depot near the choke point. See if he's going to block himself in. Indeed, there's the barrack, and probably expect him to make a supply depot in the middle there as well to ensure that Anytime cannot get in. That was the same build order that Ganzi was doing in the first match. But look at this, a quick nexus. So Anytime going right to a double nexus formation. This is a first today that we've seen. Meanwhile, Memory, he's going to start scouting out. If he spots that early nexus quickly, then it could be interesting. Meanwhile, Anytime wanted to get in, but he's not going to be able to get past that second supply depot. If he got up there just 30 seconds earlier, he might have had a chance, but he's going to be satisfied with doing a little bit of harassment on that SEV, trying to build that supply depot. And now that the Marine is out, the Marine can squeeze through there. Unfortunately, the probe cannot. And there is the fast nexus started up, and now we're going to a gateway and cyber kinetic core formation for any time. One Marine already out for Memory, and well, it was giving chase for a bit, but now it looks like he's heading back to the base, and he's going to use his SEV to scout. He's heading up to the 1 o'clock position, but not going to find anything there. One barrack and then straight to the factory. Nothing strange about that. 3 SEVs working the refinery for the Vespian gas. And by the time the SEV gets to the base of any time, that Zealot is there along with the probe, making sure the SEV cannot get in. And basically that means both these players are going to be playing blind to each other. They're not going to know what the other is doing because they cannot get inside their base to have a peek. Probably not too hard to predict what's going to happen, however. Factory, and gateway, perhaps a robotics facility, as we have seen, but there's the double gate. Showing some of the signs in the audience. And the tank is out, all ready for Memory. And as he's starting on his second command center, gonna have to slowly catch up with his opponent anytime. Anytime spreading out his pylon so he can see a little bit more of the map. Make sure that Memory's not going to be doing any kind of drops. If he does, he can see a little bit earlier with those pylons spread out. And going to a third nexus now. An aggressive macro move by Anytime. And he's going to start those Dragoons over towards the base of Memory. He's got 3 Dragoons coming over. SEV crosses pass with the probe. And indeed, there is Anytime with the robotics facility. 2 Dragoons. 3 going after the SEV. He's toast. And a third command center now being built by Memory. Once again, both players going for a macro style of game. Could probably expect this one again to go the long haul. And it almost looks like Anytime is thinking about another expansion there at 3 o'clock. He's got the probe kind of just hanging out there. Memory is going to use the Marine to do some scouting. And floating over the command center to his gas expansion is Memory. Indeed, there is the expansion at 3 o'clock for Anytime. The probe hidden at the expansion to see when Memory would be ready to expand. Citadel is up for any time. Second assimilator being built. Comsat station for memory. Comsat stations, let's say now. Observer out for any time. And the engineering bay now being lifted. Four Dragoons, one Zealot formation so far. Observer spotted by the missile turret. Second one heading over. That is the fourth Nexus for any time, so he's definitely trying to play this game in a macro sense. Meanwhile, Memory has three command centers. Memory with siege mode on his tanks. Continuing to build again. He's got two SCVs not doing nothing. Here come the Vultures, three of them. Not going to be able to get much movement, however, because of the wall of Dragoons there. Anytime slowly pulling ahead in the macro game. Vultures now starting to lay mines, but the Observer already out. Memory also playing a fortified game. He's got tanks trying to defend in every which side, taking a defensive stance anytime, being a little more aggressive in terms of mining. And now he's going to a Stargate. He's got the Templar Archive as well, so anytime could be going perhaps to a Arbiter by the looks of it. We'll have to see if he tries to do a recall onto the base of Memory. Six Vultures racing around for Memory, heading over towards that 3 o'clock expansion. Plenty of Vultures, got about 12 Vultures, but well, even more Dragoons there for any time. Mines being picked off one by the Dragoons. 5 Vultures. Dragoons meeting over to where the Vultures are. Memory elects not to engage with the Dragoons. Starport being built by Memory. And losing a few Vultures there to those Dragoons. There is the Arbiter Tribunal. It's going to be interesting to see if Memory spots that Arbiter Tribunal in time. Here comes the push. Memory making his push with the tanks and Vulture combination. And this is good timing because anytime, obviously, he doesn't have as many units because he's been working up his tech tree, but they're coming in from both sides. Anytime, working on a sandwich here. Coming in from both sides. He's got the tanks surrounded. Anytime. Is he going to have enough? They're working their way down. It looks like he will have enough. He's got the zealots working on the tanks. More dragoons coming in. Here comes some more support, however, from the vultures. And nope, the vultures get there just in time to chase off the dragoons. And now all the mines are down. And a close call there for any time. Memory adding some more spider mines. Working on knocking out that expansion is Memory. Smart play, but the Arbiter is out now. Still plenty of spider mines. But anytime trying to make the push with the Arbiter. Plenty of spider mines, plenty of vultures. Anytime just keeping those mines coming. Anytime certainly does not want to lose that expansion. The tank's doing a real number on the expansion. And now, anytime trying to come out, anytime. He'd like to be able to do more, perhaps even a recall, but he simply cannot amass enough units right now because every time he comes out, he's running into those tanks and spider mines. And all he's got are the dragoons. He needs some zealots to help out, especially with all these mines there. Stasis field used by any time, so he did not go the recall route. He's gone stasis field. That will definitely play in effect to help get rid of some of those tanks. And now anytime looks like he's going to be pushing. Science facility being made by Memory. When the stasis field comes open, those tanks will be pretty much dead. Another drop ship of tanks by Memory. He needed that up at the 1 o'clock position. Don't want to give him too many freebies there for long. And here comes Anytime's army trying to get in there. Too many mines in the way for now. Meanwhile, the tanks on the hill still picking away at that 1 o'clock expansion of Anytime. Plenty of vultures. Finally, the 1 o'clock expansion taken out by the tanks on the high ground. And here comes Anytime going towards the base at 11 o'clock. Will he have enough? The vultures trying to pick off the dragoons little by little. And in the end, he's left with only 4 dragoons. That will not be nearly enough against a stasis field on the ramp. Still not enough because of the dragoon count so low for Anytime. Memory with the science vessel in there as well now. Recall in. A huge recall by Anytime into the main base of Memory. Bit of a diversion by any time at 11 o'clock, and now he's gone on to the main. The units are going back. Memory's got to get back to his main base. The mines doing some damage to the zealots, but yeah, here come the mines, taking out a huge hit. Take out about seven zealots there with the mines as they're walking into a trap. So the Dragoons doing a pretty good job of damaging Memory on the recall. Anytime frees up his expansion over at 3 o'clock. And now things have started to swing into Anytime's favor again. Anytime trying to make a push up to 11 o'clock again. But here's the forces from behind. He's going to have to cancel that. Here comes Memory back up, trying to sweep in from behind. Vultures, Goliaths, and tanks. And he does have vultures up top as well. Plenty of factories for Memory. Arbiter, is he going for another recall? Yes, he is indeed. Recall in. Again on the main base. GG. As he's unsuccessful. Simply too many units there for Memory. Anytime unable to get in. So Memory takes round 1 and his best 2 out of 3. Having the tank taken out the expansion there at 3 o'clock. And then Memory also successfully able to defend his expansion base at 11 o'clock. Proving to be worthy of this victory for him. Anytime trying to do the recall. And simply Memory knew that it was coming. His first one was actually quite effective. Second time round, simply too many units there when he went for it. Realized that it was going to fail and pulled the plug on the game after that with the GG. Good match. And once again, Anytime should be the favorite in here. And if you go by rankings, of course, rankings don't necessarily mean that much, especially if you're ranked 9th compared to 35 instead of, let's say, ranked 5th compared to 100th. But by all means, could see an upset here. Well, let's start off by taking a look at round number 2. Okay, starting off in round 2 at Othello. Over at 10 o'clock with the purple Terran is Memory. And we take a look, both have won on Othello. So both are quite comfortable on this map, no doubt about that. Terran seems to have an advantage on this map, 4-0. We'll see if that plays true again. Of course, Memory, if he's to win this round, then he would advance to the next round of 8. He would be in the quarterfinals. Once again, Memory is going to be trying to box himself in, building the supply depot at the choke point. Last time, Anytime went for a quick nexus. He was kind of backed up for much of the last game, actually, because once he started on working on the Arbiter Tribunal, he simply didn't have the unit count that Memory had. And also playing factor in the end. Anytime again looking to fast expand. And once again, Memory trying to box himself in. He's got the barrack now being built next to the supply depot. And it is Anytime that is going to scout first as he heads his probe up to the 1 o'clock position. He's got the eye of the tiger going there. Memory looking very focused indeed. Anytime's gateway, right up by the front part of the ramp. Memory working on his factory. The simulator is complete, and immediately 3 probes head in there. Cyberkinetics core. One SCV working the Vespine gas out of the refinery for Memory. And he quickly adds 2 more. And immediately, Anytime has his second Nexus up and running now. Responding to that is Memory, building his second command center. Machine shop has been added on for Memory. Still, once again, both players playing somewhat defensively, neither really making much of a mistake. Just doing all that they need to do. Dragoon comes out. Should be able to finish off the SCV, but not before Memory gets a good look at Anytime's base. Indeed, the SCV gets knocked out, but it got what it needed, and that was information. Very valuable information. Memory starting to push forward with tank and 2 Marines. He's going to have a Vulture to help out as well from behind, as he works on a 3rd expansion as well. Well, I should say 2nd expansion, a 3rd command center. 3rd gateway being built by Anytime. And the 3rd command center is up and running. Armory already being built. Zealot draws off a landmine. Looks like Anytime's thinking about expanding to the 6 o'clock area. Indeed he is. An observatory up. Not up, being built, my mistake. And 3 vultures coming to do some harassment work now. Engineering bay being started. And the 4 vultures trying to do some harassing. A couple more gateways started up for Anytime. Once again, a bit of a macro game being started up here as both players are looking to expand and bank up their minerals. A couple of observers out for Anytime. Vultures doing some searching, not finding much, however. And now Anytime getting a look at the base of Memory. Armies on both sides starting to mount. There's the Citadel for Anytime. Here come the vultures again, a couple of them looking to do some harassment. Meanwhile, Memory trying to expand again as he started working on another command center. And another factory to the building count for Memory. Anytime with quite the count of Dragoons. Good mixture of Dragoon and Zealot ratio. Both sides, once again, playing pretty passive so far, just working on their tech trees and trying to expand. Starport has been completed for Memory. Let's see if he works on a dropship of some sort. Stargate being built by Anytime. Is he thinking about doing the Arbiter again? Most likely the case, but we've yet to see. Plenty of tanks for Memory, and here comes Anytime looking to push. He's got a shuttle with them as well. Barracks there to spot the units. Fair size army for Anytime, but not pushing in just yet. Here they come now. Is he going to have enough? Plenty of zealots. I think the SCVs are going to have to come out and help. That's simply going to be too much. They're pretty well spread out. The tanks are spread out pretty good. The Dragoon push looks like it's going to be a little bit too far. It can maybe take out a couple of buildings. Oh, we got some more. Here's the Zealots now, going after the tanks. The Zealots have got to get to the tanks. Dragoon support coming to help out as well. Memory trying to pull the tanks back off the Zealots. Dragoons pushing forward. Good control by Memory with the SCVs trying to slow the Dragoons down. And it looks like he is going to be stopped. Anytime stopped, and Memory is going to be able to reestablish his base. That's a blow to Anytime right there. Anytime playing for his tournament life. Anytime needs to win this round, otherwise he will be eliminated. That last push is not what he wanted to see. He would have liked to have gotten deeper in on the base. Probably would have been an idea to wait for the second wave of Zealots that came in. If he had that at the beginning, might have been able to break through. Keeping the mines at the expansion sites, making sure that Anytime cannot expand. Anytime with 2 starports, Stargates. See if he's looking to go to carriers eventually. Memory with the dropship. See which way he goes with it. A double dropship. He's going to go down that left side of the map. There's nothing there, however. Here comes Memory's push. He has been spotted. He's been spotted. Goliath's up on top of the hill. That's going to do some damage for Memory. And Anytime will try to protect the base, using the Arbiter as well as support. Can't quite reach the tanks and Goliath, and it looks like he's going to be bringing some more units in. Memory bringing some more units on the drop. Are there a couple more tanks, perhaps? Vultures doing some more harassment at 3 o'clock. Nothing has come out of those dropships just yet. Is he waiting? Oh, he might lose that dropship. Oh, they got through. Oh, no. Anytime that was an opportunity for him, but looks like he's not going to get away with it. If, yeah, he got rid of the Goliath, so the tank will be easy to pick off. That might have been a mistake for Memory. I don't know if perhaps the dropships were empty, but it looked like, oh, we could see a big recall here. It's going to be a recall. Oh, this could be the turnaround that Anytime needs. Here comes the Arbiter. Oh, he's going to lose the Arbiter. He got hit by the EMP from the science vessel, preventing him from doing the recall. Oh, he's going to walk into another set of mines here. Very tight match right now. Both trying to work their way out. Memory making a push. Anytime coming up the other way. He's going to run into those mines, however. He's losing a lot of zealots. Anytime trying to push in. Stasis field. Anytime forced to back out. Simply too many tanks there for him to get in. Anytime working his way down, realizing there's nothing there, coming back up top. Probably wants to find the expansion at 12 o'clock. Didn't realize there wasn't anything down at the bottom half of the map. And taking another stab at coming in. We're going to see a stasis field. He does get a stasis field in. I don't know how effective that one was. I think he would have liked to have gotten a little bit deeper in. He's got a lot of dragoons. He's got a High Templar as well. Psionic Storm. Could use an observer there. And meantime, it is anytime going after the expansion at 9 o'clock. Anytime is forced to pull out on the attack on the main, but they are going after the 9 o'clock expansion still. Dragoon's all he's got. It looks like it will be held back. And Memory is able to defend that. Now he's got the tanks up on the hill for the expansion at 3 o'clock. Anytime's army somewhat depleted. Two tanks for Memory. Could slowly pick them off actually with the Arbiter, but looks like Anytime wants to use the Arbiters somewhere else as he's thinking about pushing. And here comes another push in. EMP hit by Memory. That could be huge. Anytime's going to push anyways. Anytime trying to push. The EMP is really hurting his chances right now, however. I can't see how he could possibly break through that group of tanks, though. This could be it. Stasis field hit just in time, just before the EMP. And once again, Anytime is forced to back off. And once again, Memory working on that expansion at 3 o'clock. Anytime running out of minerals, you can't mine certain areas because of the tanks up on the high ground hill. Anytime trying to push in at 9 o'clock again. Psionic Storm. Once again, didn't get as much damage with that as he would have liked. Memory looking much stronger right now. EMP again. Anytime needs to win this, but it's Memory with the push. And I think Memory just might have enough units this time to perhaps end it. Anytime trying to cut him off at the pass, trying desperately to not let him in. Thinking about it. here comes Memory, trying to push down. He's hunting down those units of any time. And he's trying, meanwhile, looping around the other way, but he's running into the mines there. The mines not letting him in. Being slowed down. And he's coming back around the other way. Oh, if he can push in past this, this might actually be effective. Memory's units are coming in from the backside. Got about 5 or 6 Dragoons left, plus the Arbiter. They're all taken out by the mine. Oh, his entire army is now gone, and Memory's going to try to push back in again. Anytime he's going to have to try to defend this. Now he's starting up another expansion down at 6 o'clock. This could be the last stand right now. Memory trying to push down. And there's GG. Your winner, Memory. A great game for Memory as he's able to finally hold off, and then finally go on to push in the end. Simply overwhelming any time. And Memory is now into the quarterfinals with that victory. You saw the big sigh of relief from Memory. He's got to be absolutely satisfied with this win. He realizes what it means. Also an extra $5,000 for reaching the quarterfinals into his bank account. That's good for him, obviously. Got to be very, very pleased with that. I think any time put up a good fight, but in the end, Memory just a little bit better. The tanks on the hills taking out the expansions, absolutely key. And simply was not able to take out those tanks in time. Did plenty of damage to cut off any time's mineral. Spider Mine's also playing a big part of Memory's victory in there. So after another Protoss versus Terran matchup, it is the Terran that will advance. So out of the 3 matches we've seen today, all Protoss versus Terran, 2 Terran have advanced and 1 Protoss. Of course, we do have one more match coming up for the day. That will be Stork versus Berserker. And certainly big matchup that I've been waiting to see. So please stand by as we'll be back with that one more match between Stork and Berserker.
내가 직접 해보고 싶다 하시는 분들은요 한번 찾아주시기 바랍니다. GOMTV 딴 내 들어오셔서 정보 어택하시고 저희가 아주 깨끗한 클린 소스를 드릴 테니까요 방송 직접 해보시기 바라겠습니다. 많은 관심.
Stand by. We're going to continue on with more of the Avertech Intel Classic 2008. Stand by for Stork versus Berserker.
See your mother's filled with tears, grew up so fast, where did